I don't know if I asked you this last podcast, but they say that the Austin comedy scene ain't got the the Zuzu pep that it once did. You feeling that?
Like all things, sometimes when something's brand new, it has a lot of sizzle, but the plate cools down a little bit.
Yeah.
But I still think it's here. I think it's here. I just think that it's an overwhelmed comedy cult. It's not a culture. They didn't have time to develop a culture. Like it happened. Rogan was out here. Tony came out here. Tony Heachcock came out here, and then it was, and then a lot of people came out here. Not necessarily comics, podcast fans, people who hadn't even done an open mic, and it just overwhelmed the scene. And I think the scene's still developing. I think it's under construction, and I think it will be there. And I heard people blame this on Rogan and Tony, and I don't agree with that because they did what they did in California.
Right.
And so they just brought it out here. And if you, they brought it out here and they grew. But the scene has to cultivate its own culture. And that's not on Rogan. I mean, he built a beautiful club. It's there. People are complaining. I heard people complaining. Yeah, well, it's so cliquish. We can't get into it. Well, there's a problem that because there isn't a comedy culture. Like when I came up, when I came up, there was different. I worked with different comics and at a club. And I understood the comedy owner made me well aware before I ever went to put one foot into the green room that it wasn't my green room. It belonged to the headliner. And you have to work it the way the headliner wants what they want. You have to, these people that come, they don't have any idea that the culture didn't catch up to the people. And so Rogan's protecting his club so the people can come in and enjoy it. I know that there's going to be mistakes that happen. I know the Dave Attell one with his people, but these mistakes are going to happen until we work this culture out and people are understanding of what really needs to how this needs to flow.
Listen, Aries is absolutely wrong. Just to bring up the question is asinine. Do you understand how much Austin is thriving? I know that he's only here every once in a while, right? He's not here consistently because nobody's booking you here other than Cap City. So you show up to Cap and then you mosey on down to 6th Street every single time. And then you go and perform at Shakespeare's or Narbar. You're doing the same things that the regular comics out here are doing. So to say that it's losing some steam or Zuzu pep, if you will, I think you're wrong. We're just getting better. At some point, this is how we know that Austin is doing well. You New York and LA niggas can't stop talking about us. And it's not even the top of the tops. Like we, as the next generation of comics, are fed up. I'm done hearing you niggas complain about it. We on yo ass. That's what it is. And as a scene, we are still growing. It's going to continue to get better. We're going to continue to grow great comics from within. That's just inevitable. So you traveling comedians, you old. Listen, something about Aries that I don't like is Aries just started getting popular since he started going on Vlad and he wore the fucking eyelashes. That was weird. I get it. He was trying to prove a point, but that was weird. And then, Nate Jackson is the king of crowd work. Then you got Gary, which stole his idea, and then you got Aries, which stole his. I mean, I get it, right? Crowd work is for everyone. You can't steal an idea. Okay, niggas. There's a formula, nigga. That's why the Krabby Patty has a secret formula, nigga. If everybody knew the formula, then it wouldn't be a secret fucking formula. But that's just me. I think that Aries has lost Like, he's just not here enough to even make a question like that. Like, come down here for a month, put down some roots for a little bit and see the scene for what it is versus coming down here for 3 days and all of a sudden now you know about the scene. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just too focused on making sure that Austin is represented the right way. Because y'all see a lot of those guys at the mothership. Y'all see a lot of those guys on their podcast. You see YMH, you see JRE, but you don't see the comics that are actually working hard down here, that are actually putting in the footwork, that's actually getting better, that's actually creating a community of strong-holded, strong-willed individuals that are funny. So, Mr. Raccoon. I'm trying to, like, when he was here, I saw this nigga, and I thought to myself, I should go say what's up. And I did. I was like, yo, what up? You know what I'm saying? Just wanted to say, because he gave me a weird look. This nigga is not friendly. This nigga is off-putting. This nigga is, for a fat, nasty, raccoon-ass nigga, you got a lot of nerve to be uppity. It's always ugly niggas with talent that think talent trumps ugliness. Nigga, you're ugly. And this is why you haven't blown up more than you have. Because you are fat and ugly.
Until we meet again.